Hi everyone, this is James from Novotronics and Modeling, and I just want to go over my temporary layout I have here with in my room while I'm home from school. And this is a K-line electric train set from the early 2000s, I think 2003. And I have some handmade roads here as well that I made myself and hand painted. As you can tell, the arrows here are just a bit off, not what I'd like them to be, but that's okay. I have two Model Power O-scale railroad crossings, and I also have Walther Scene Master crossing here, traffic signal. I have another one that I haven't hooked up yet because I haven't had a chance to solder wires on to make it extended. I'm not very big on keeping things to scale. As you can see here, this is a O-scale Shell oil tanker. It does work with the diesel horn. And then I also have a lumber supply, or building supply company, Rockville, that is HO scale as well. So this is an O-scale building. I'm thinking about turning this into some kind of restaurant eventually, and that's why I have this beautiful silverback gorilla here. Little inside joke. And it's going to be called the Silverback Cafe. I plan on making a layout when I get my own house within the next, 3-4 years. Because right now I'm still in school, and I don't plan on getting a house until at that point after I graduate. So for right now, this is a temporary layout, and I may bring some of the stuff up to where I go to school at, in my place there, and yeah, I might add on some extra things here. But yeah, other than that, there's not too much else. I do have a little block signal here. The right side came off. So let's turn that. So there's a little block signal here. It's basically essentially one side of a crossing signal. Sorry, you can't really see that. Trouble focusing. But it's basically one side of a crossing signal, and it's a green light, but this can be easily changed. Yeah, so this is, and then my locomotives that I obviously have a war bonnet here. It's a Santa Fe war bonnet from K-line electric trains, and it was a set from early 2003. It came with the fast snap track, and it was something that when I was, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, 9 years old, I really enjoyed seeing, and it was more shock value than anything else. But it's still a good locomotive. It still runs great. Horn works and everything. And then this is a Santa Fe line, Chesapeake colored. And then my girlfriend got me this, the Madison passenger car, which are from Pennsylvania, from the Pennsylvania line. And I've been thinking about actually getting the head unit or the engine for that, because the Alco AA Pennsylvania motors. And I've been looking around, and I can't really find a good priced one. I did find a decent one online from a store from New York, and it's about $200, and it comes with True Rail sounds, I think, or was it? I can't remember the sound card it came with, or the sound module. But nevertheless, it did have a whistle and a bell and things like that. So that was something I'm looking to get as well. But I'd say the main outlines of this particular layout, at least from what I've seen, the stuff I put the most work into is the roads. And I think the way the roads are set up and the way they're positioned, and the crossing signals as well. The timer on this crossing signal is a bit off. I'm considering fixing it myself, as I am an electrical engineer, so this is a bit strange right now. There could be some voltage discrepancy with the timer on the left that regulates the left LED. I can fix that, no problem. I just need to get in there and do it one of these days. And here is the transformer that I use. It's a K-line hobby transformer. It is supposed to take 120 volts AC, and at, I'm assuming RMS voltage, it's about 60 hertz, between 50 and 60 hertz. It's pretty typical wall outlet, so it's no strange configurations there for the outlet, and it downsteps the voltage to about 20 volt amps worth of It's got a 17, well, I should probably say, it's got about a 17 volt amps open circuit, and then 20 max when you get a non-open circuit. So when you put a train on here, you can get up to 20. And generally that's about the area you want to use for an AC layout. So that's pretty nice. Also, another thing, I've been getting questions about my model car collection. This is just a sampling of it, but when I finally shut up and run the trains, I'll put some on the layout, and I'll show you guys that. But just a couple of highlights here. I've got a 1989 Pontiac Grand Prix Turbo. This was a Revell model, and I found it on Model Car Mountain, and it's a great store, great service, one of the best experiences I've had with models. A smaller store, but definitely worth it. And this is a car I've kind of had I've had a weird obsession with the W31 body since I was a kid, so this was a nice addition to my model car collection. And then of course I've got the Chevrolet Beretta, continuing with my weird obsessions. Now this one is actually rusted out. It was supposed to be a junkyard model because I ordered this from Model Empire. Originally I ordered this Quasar Blue one, which is actually real Quasar Blue. And it's a Beretta GTZ, as you can see here. And I originally ordered it from Model Empire, and Model Empire sent me one, and it was a factory sealed product. Didn't have a rear tail light, and the one thing at least I've been drawn to since I was a kid about the Beretta is the rear tail light. So I said, listen, what can you do? I don't have. They apologized, and they promptly sent me another one, which was this one, and they checked to make sure the piece was in there. Model Empire is another great place to buy models from. Certainly, I've had great experiences from both Model Car Mountain and Model Empire, so shout out to them. And then, so I'm going over the ones that I built this summer, by the way, since May. And this is a 99 Honda Civic Si. I bought this at Toys R Us for about $20, and it was a Fast and Furious model, as you can see over here. And it was certainly a great pickup. I've seen this for well over $30 in other places, and I used World Rally Blue Mica from Tamiya paint, so it's the Subaru WRX STI colors, but it fits pretty well with the 99 SI's blue body. And I also built this McLaren F1 GTR Longtail, and if anyone notices, it's supposed to resemble the Need for Speed High Stakes McLaren F1 GTR, and the orange is a little bit off. It's not quite as yellowish as I expected, but it turned out fantastic. The paint was fantastic, as Tamiya is again, and I really enjoyed building that one. That one was really challenging because of all the little nooks and crannies, and as you can see here, this piece was really problematic, and so was putting on that back end. Then I've got a 97 Ford Explorer. This was a snap tight, so originally it was not for paint or anything like that, but I painted it. I was expecting the paint to be closer to the frost metallic that they have from Ford, which is like the light, super light blue. It almost looks like a silver, but that ended up being a different color, and it looked more like the dark blue, which actually was fine with me. I think that looks okay. And then I just built this gunmetal custom painted, not stock painted, Ford Raptor, and this was also a snap tight kit, and this one turned out really good. I got in there with the paint marker and did the details of the interior as well. I'll go over a more comprehensive view of these models in the future, but these are, from the ones you see here, the ones that are 24 and 25, 124 and 125th, these are all built by me and painted by me. None of these have been pre-painted besides the Challenger in the back. They were all built and painted by me. And yeah, so as you can see, this is what I've kind of been working on this summer. F1 GTR, GP Turbo, Ford Police Expedition. I still have the police lights. I've got an old Impala SS. I'm going to put the police lights on and use some microcontrollers to kind of make it flash the way it should. And I'll make a video of that later. Honda Civic Si, and then the one Beretta GTZ. The other one is downstairs on my workbench because I'm considering making a rusted out engine part for it. And of course, here's my train set. So instead of me talking anymore, I'll run some trains.